I think we're live now. All right, let's start recording. So, welcome to the Trendwave lesson: how to use Trendwave scanners to trade the financial markets. So, this Trendwave scanner is the easiest scanner to use. Anyone can come in on the first day with Trendwave scanner and make money with it. It's so easy. A beginner can use it. It's so beginner friendly, right? So, in about 10 minutes I'll show you how Trendwave works and then how to use it to take trades after you've confirmed the Sniper Pro. So you use Sniper Pro to confirm, and then you use Trendwave to enter the trade. You wait for Trendwave to call the trade, and then you enter the trade. So Trendwave calls two kinds of trade. It calls the long. This long is actually long. This long broke TP5 today. I saw it this morning, but I came into the market late, so I couldn't enter this long. I think he called it around 8 a.m. Nigerian time. Let me see. No, this was 12:30 yesterday. Wow. This was 12:30 yesterday. That would have been 1:30. Let me say 15 minutes. When did they call this long? Only 15 minutes call this long. Okay, this was so it's yesterday 4 o'clock. Wow. Okay, cool. Either way, I missed the buy, the good buy, and it really went well. It broke so many TPs. It broke all TPs on 15 minutes and 5 minutes. So there are sometimes you get lucky to see the right entries like this that can give you 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio, 1 to 6 risk to reward ratio, even 1 to 10. It's possible on Trendwave if you come in at the right time to take the trade. So Trendwave is so simple that anyone can get to learn how to use Trendwave. So simple, right? So today I'm going to be showing you how to use Trendwave scanner to take trades on this video. So now let's proceed. I don't know why something is missing here. So let's go to BTC. Something is missing. Most likely the network. Let me use BTC. Hopefully to show on BTC. I want to show you something. I want to show you how Trendwave works. But I need something to show on the RSI for us to know how some things work. Okay, just wait for the network to load up. Aha, I've seen it. So let me delete this guy so I can show you this one. BTC is going to do a buy soon, but it's still doing a sell strongly. Got to TP2 on the sell. BTC has been messy, really messy. Look at the 5-minute time frame, is a mess. Buying, selling, buying, selling. This sell went well. This one went well. I took this buy, got to TP3, then it sold again, and we got to TP2 on the sell. Right, now let's go into the video. So we want to see two things on Trendwave, either short or long. So once you've confirmed your Sniper Pro, there's a video on how to confirm the Sniper Pro. So you just come to Trendwave and then you take the trade on Trendwave. So when it says short, it means you're selling. When it says long, like this one here, it means you're buying. So you can see long means go up, short means come down. So this is a 5-minute time frame chart, so it's maybe a little messy because 5-minute trades go on quickly. If we check the higher time frame, you see that they're not as many as this, right? It's like 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours. Let's take for instance this one now. You call short. This guy would have got it to TP4 already. So this is why you need to get these scanners, because they help you analyze the markets. So you don't have to stress out having to draw those lines on the chart, you know, head to shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted and shoulder, double top, double bottom, all of those things, draw lines, when the lower, higher high and lower lows, all of those things. You don't need all of that when you're using these scanners, right? They help you make decisions so fast. They are like pro traders, you know, but these ones don't even take rest. So instead of you waiting for your pro trader to give you signal, you can get your signals on Trendwave scanner. So long means go up, short means go down. So when you see a short signal, the SL, which is the validation, will be here, entry will be down, exit will be down. When it's a long signal, the SL will be up, entry will be the SL will be down, entry will be up, and the exit points will be up. Let me see a buy signal. Let's see GBP USD. I think I'm not sure. Let me confirm if it's doing a buy right now, so I can show you what a long signal looks like. I want to cover all of this in this video. Oh, aha, I said it. This guy is doing a long again. Wow, it's almost what's time now? This is 8:24 p.m. Nigerian time, so it's too late to enter any trade now. Market closed by 10 p.m. and it's too late to enter this trade. So this is a long signal. Look at the SL, look at the entry points, and look at the what's it called? TP5 or exit 5. So you can choose to stop at TP3 or TP4 or TP2, you know, whatever you feel like doing. I go up to like TP4 sometimes. Sometimes I stop at TP3 if I don't want to stay too long, you know, because I know I can just come back to Trendwave and find another entry, and that's it. So long means go up, short means go down. So that's just how it works. It's just like that. So let me see. Let me now show you what I want to show you. So there are two things I want you to look out for on Trendwave, right? When you use Sniper Pro to confirm your trade. Number one is consolidation, and the second one is the RSI, right? So a consolidation is a point in the trade where the trade neither goes up nor down, is ranging. So consolidation is the point at the part that doesn't allow the market to go as far as it should, right? So sometimes the market tells you to go long, and then the long doesn't really go long because of consolidation. Sometimes it tells you short. Look at this part now. It says short. See that the short wasn't really they didn't really go well before he went back and called a long because of what is called consolidation. This box is what shows you the consolidation. Look at this dotted lines, this box. When you see a trade in this box, just stay out of the trade. Look at these two. Just stay out of the trade. This is consolidation. It's as simple as that. Whenever you confirm with Sniper Pro and then you come over here and then you see that all the candles are inside the box like this, you wait for it to break out of the box. Look at this one. See how the guy broke out of this box and then formed another candle beside it. So you wait until that happens before you take the trade. You just have to wait. You don't have to rush it. You just have to wait. You wait for it. You wait for it. So that is how it works. Now let's go back to gold, because I want to show you something on RSI. So that's about consolidation. It's that simple. Now let's talk about RSI. I think that I've recorded this video before, but it didn't have sound, and I said a lot of things in the other video, but that I can't remember to say them now. But all things work together for good, right? So I believe there was a reason for that. I might not know the reason now, but I'm sure there must be a reason for that. Okay, gold on 5 minutes. Let's see what's happening. So we had a storm today, rain fell, and then it's affecting the network providers. So we're having a bit of the Network issue, yeah. Just wait for it to show up. All right, let me refresh that. 5 minutes, let's go. Wow, the default time is Africa Lagos. Wow. Okay, that's the location, it's not the time. Okay. Network. Let me just refresh it. Okay, yeah. We are heading to TP2 very, very soon. Has it broken the consolidation? Okay, it's still in the consolidation. So this was the trade I... What just happened? Oh, I probably scrolled past to the previous page. On MacBook, if you scroll with like two fingers, it takes you to the previous page on Chrome. That's what happened. All right, let's do this again. All right, I'm waiting for TP2 on this trade. That's my exit point. As I'm taking a reversal trade. How do I know it's a reversal trade? Well, Sniper Pro tells me. Sniper Pro tells me it's a reversal trade, so that's how I know it's a reversal trade. So, if you don't know also Sniper Pro, remember that I have a video for that, and then you can watch the video. All right, so okay, let's go. So I've talked about consolidation, right? And then, so if this was at the entry, I would not have entered this trade. This came in after I entered around this point. And then it got to the consolidation. So, but this is not around the entry and the invalidation, so I'm safe, right? Now let's go into the rest of the video. So now the next thing I'm talking about is RSI. This is the RSI. This part that the cursor is around is RSI. Now I want to show you something. Let me get my brush too. Yeah. Okay. Now this part I circled, the red part I circled, is the overbought region. Right. That part is the overbought region. Now let me do another brush too. And I'll make this one green. This other part is the oversold region, the one I circled green, the one I scribbled green on. Is the oversold region, right? Now, you don't want to buy from the overbought region, and you don't want to sell at the oversold region. So these are the things you want to look at where you are taking trades on Trendwave. So consolidation must not be at your entry, and the invalidation, like your stop loss and your SL, there must be no consolidation between two of them, right? That's the first thing. And the next thing is you mustn't buy at this point, and you mustn't sell at this point. So think of this like this is a roof. This one is scribbled red is a roof. This one I scribbled green is the floor of the house. And these red and green lines are following each other. It's a person. Just see it as a person. Now look at this analogy. So at this point, when you see this red thing here, it means this guy just jumped from this point up, and his head touched the roof. Now he can't go beyond this part. He has to come down. Gravity, right? He has to come down. Now same thing here. When you see this green thing appear here, it means this guy has been standing on the ground and he can't go beyond this ground. He has to go up. You get it? Roof, you can't go beyond this roof. Why the floor, you can't go beyond this floor, you have to go up. Roof, you can't go beyond this roof, you have to come down. So when you see this red thing, it means this guy is going to come down soon. When you see this green one, it means it's going to go up soon. So whenever you see a short, you have seen all your confirmation on Sniper Pro, everything is aligning, and you see short, right? Let me remove this guy so that we can see properly what it's showing us. Okay, it's not deleting. All right, let's just go ahead with it. I love this zoom. I love this zoom. All right, let me change this to this. Okay, now let's go. Now I came to this place, right, to trade, and then I saw this shot. Look at what I saw. And I saw this shot on gold. It says sell. Sniper Pro told me gold is going to sell. So I took this sell. I entered from this point. I saw this point. I didn't enter. So when I saw this here, I saw that this, look at this line. See where it is. It's at the overbought region. Look at this. You can see, you can trace the dotted lines to where it caught short. It's at the oversold region rather. It's standing on the floor. And now Sniper Pro is telling me to go down. That I should sell. I should go down. Right. I can't go beyond this floor. Right. Look at this. It's on the ground. What I will do is I will wait for this guy to go up. That's why you need a lot of patience. So I wait for this guy to go up. At this point, it's still on the floor. The second candle. The third candle is still on the floor. The fourth one is no longer on the floor. You see, that green thing is no longer showing. The fifth one is no longer on the floor. So I waited. Each candle is 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I waited 25 minutes before I could enter this trade. 25 minutes. That is how you have to be patient. If I had entered this trade without waiting, what would have happened to me was that anything could have happened. I could have entered this trade and it goes against me because I entered at the oversold region rather, at the floor. So when you see that the lines are on the floor here and it's showing this green, it means this guy has oversold. He wants it to go up. So I let it go up, then I set a sell stop around here. Look at this. I set a sell stop here. Look at this. Let me put this here. Look at this. Let me put this horizontal line so you see what I'm saying. Okay, horizontal line. Let me put it on the entry. Okay, now look at this horizontal line. Let me change the color so you can see it properly. What can I use? Let me use this purple. So look at this horizontal line, this purple line, or let me use a red color instead, so it's going to be clearer. So look at this red line here, this horizontal line, this red line. This was entry point for me. So I waited for the candle to go up. At this point, it was no longer touching the floor anymore. It had gone away from the floor. Here, this was where I entered the trade. So it went up. So I put my sell stop at the entry. So when it was coming down, it picked me up on the ground and then started selling. You know, so you got into a consolidation and then it's still bouncing. But I'm waiting for, it's going down now. I'm waiting for it to go to TP3. This is my exit point. So once it gets here, once it breaks this line, I'm moving my stop loss to, TP1 to take some profits and all of that. That's stop trailing. I think I explained that in a video where I talked about that, or in the PDF. So that one is settled. So I don't want to sell at this point, and I don't want to buy at this point. All right, so that's about the RSI. Now let me see if GBP USD will give us the example for the buy of the RSI, so you can see. I'm only checking the pairs that I trade. I don't trade all of those CHF, JPY, HIV AIDS. None of those pairs are very slow. So I trade only USD pairs. NAS, gold, BTC, USD, and so on and so on. Now, look at this long. Look at where it was. It was not at the overbought region because at this point it was no longer showing the red thing, right? at this point it was on the overbought region. So by the time you call this entry, assume that you call this entry at this point, right? Look at the RSI, red, overbought region. The edge is touching the roof already. Assume that you bought it at this point, right? There's no way you could have entered this trade, or you could have if you wanted to, but just assume that this is the entry and it was at the overbought region. What you would have done, according to what I'm showing you now, is that you wait for it to go down. Look at this. When you go to the overbought region, what happened? It started to go down. See, from here, it started to go. So if you have entered here, you will be in loss by now. So what you want to do is you want it to cool off away from the overbought region and come down. So you want to put a buy limit, so it touches you and then start going upwards. So you see this candle activated this trade and it's going up now. Or you want to put a buy stop after it goes away from the entry, and you put your entry buy stop, and then when it's coming back up, it takes you up and then all the way to whatever TP you set. So you don't want to buy at this overbought region, and you don't want to sell at this oversold region. So when you see a short and it's touching this place, you want to leave that oversold region and then put your sell stop, and then it takes you in when it's coming back down. When you see a buy at the overbought region, you want it to come down a bit and then put your buy stop, and then when it's going up, it takes you in and you go all the way up and then you buy. So those are the two things I just wanted to point out, because I think people are having problems with those two things. So those are the things I want to point out. So that's all about Trendwave. Trendwave is the simplest of the scanners to use. It's so simple, anyone can use it. And if you have only Trendwave, I would advise you to get Sniper Pro from the main pack. Don't use only Trendwave. You need to use Sniper Pro to confirm if the trade you are seeing on Trendwave is valid or not, so that you would not have any losses at all. That's why some people use Trendwave and they have losses, because they don't know how to use Sniper Pro to confirm. And thankfully I've made a video on that. You can always watch that video in your free time and then have good trades. It looks like we're going to break this consolidation anytime soon. Okay, because of I'm looking at this overbought guy, he's gonna go down after this. So I'm just waiting for this guy to break this and then come to this support and then take me out on my TP. So I just have to wait for this trade to play out. The market closed by 10 p.m. so I'll be waiting for this guy to play out. But anything, once I see that it's in profit already, right? Because I entered from here, and whatever profit I have by 10 p.m. I'll just, before 10 p.m. 9:30 ish, I'll close the trade. I don't like to stay in trade overnight. I use a prop firm and the chart swap fee when I trade overnight. So I'm gonna close this trade. So that's all on Trendwave. It's that simple. Stay from consolidation you see at the entry, and when the consolidation is touching the entry and the SL, because it can break upward and take you out, and it can break downward and enter your trade. You don't know for sure. You're not certain. There are some times that you see the trade is at the overbought region and it still keeps on buying. Yeah, though sometimes it happens, but does it happen every time? No. That's why you have to follow the rules, because you don't know when it's not going to happen and when it's going to happen. So you have to follow the rules in order to remain safe in the market, because the rules are what keep you in the game. Because when you lose your capital, you can no longer take any trade again. So you have to remain in the game by following the rules, right? So it's that simple. So if you have any question on Trendwave scanner, probably you'll see my video from YouTube, and wherever you want to send me a message on how to get Trendwave scanner, or you have a question you want to ask, you can always reach me on this phone number. Just look at this part here, and this phone number is 0916-165-1940. It's a Nigerian number, so 0916-165-1940. It's a WhatsApp number. Please don't call on this line, nobody will pick it. just send a message on WhatsApp. Or if you're outside Nigeria, I just want to say +234. Oh, that's not a plus, that's an equals to sign. So +234 916 165 1940. So you can always reach me, and I'll guide you on how to get your scanner and also how to use it. You can also watch the YouTube. You can check the YouTube for how to you combine Sniper Pro with this Trendwave to find trades that always wins. And that is be all on this video. And yeah, I guess that's all. So see you again whenever I make another video.